Sasi, how do you see the current landscape of work and talent impacting enterprises and customers?
Thank you, Mandy, and thank you, everybody. The uh, the landscape of work and talent is undergoing a tremendous amount of change, disruption, turbulence, coping, reconfiguration, you call it. Today we have a fundamental shift happening around the workplace, which is moving away from physical to mixed and a virtual, completely virtual. And a wider range of organizations are adopting to this shift and to a reasonably effective manner. I wouldn't call it as a best or an efficient manner because still the learning curve is up there. The second major shift is around the talent, which is the workforce. The basic configuration of talent as own resources has been moving out to be involving talent from other sources. That is happening in a lot of organizations. Organizations are looking at joint venture partners to provide those talent. Companies are looking at managed services, looking at contractors. Now, all this has been happening for a while. They're not new. But what has happened during the last 1 year due to COVID and the pandemic is a tremendous amount of shift in looking at talent in the form of a gig or a crowdsourced talent pool or a human cloud. And that is bringing in a significant shift in the way talent has to be leveraged, both from within the organization, you call it internal talent management, or from external talent management through talent exchanges, which are freelancer platforms. The next shift is around the way you engage, the work and talent together. So jobs are getting, redefined to projects, and projects are getting redefined recently into micro works and tasks. So organizations are, becoming, effective by fragmenting the work into modular, components with the specific outcomes and skills that is required to go in to deliver that work. And they're also expertise, they're also building expertise to assemble these, modular work back into a full form and deliver to the client without impacting cost, time, and quality. The work is also shifting from its conventional centralized form into a blended mixed model to a completely distributed model in a wide ranging sectors. Now, all this is enabled by the way work collaboration tools have come and played the role. There is a plethora of collaboration tools that are available that are helping the work and the talent to coexist in multiple geographies and time zones, and being managed not from a top-down manner, but a more participative, agile, and a multi-stakeholder manner. And that is becoming a reality. And the other shift that is happening is the way work norms have been configured. Whether it is the way you configure a work for a time or a location, or how you fix reward and pay, and how you attach the skill significance of a work, all this is changing. Now, in a recent update from World Economic Forum, which has been tracking the future of work, if you notice, how this whole pandemic is pushing companies to accelerate the scale of remote work. It is actually a reality today. Remote work did exist in the past, but today it is a reality for all sectors, wide-ranging sectors, and a wide-ranging segment of functions. It is also pushing the envelope of digitization and automation, which will have a bearing on the way enterprises look at talent and work. Now, other estimate says that, in another 5 years, there will be almost 50-50 in terms of what is the work done by machines, which is, your bots and AI programs and, and machine, programs which which will actually complement what human beings are doing work. So we will end up having scenarios where this is man-to-man work, man-to-machine work, and machine-to-man work, where we will even have bots managing human beings. Now, all of this is also going to push the skills that are required for people to stay abreast and stay afloat and be future ready. So if you look at globally, this is tremendous amount of reskilling that is required, which is around 40%. And the amount of effort that is required to be continuously put in is also going to be significantly high. And in India, recently NASSCOM said that about half of Indian industry is already actively engaging gig work model, which is very encouraging. Now, finally, if you look at, the way one has to deal with talent, there is a low-hanging mango called internal talent pool, which is what Josh Bersin of Deloitte says, that if you leverage your internal talent before you go out, of course you need to go out, but leverage it fully, which will give you 6x advantage. It is 6 times more expensive to go out and look for talent than to develop and leverage your internal talent. I think that's a fundamental shift that is happening, Mandy.